Today's chapter is 1 Chronicles 18, and David's victories everywhere. The reason of David's victories is the heart, the center of the heart. Even with the great sin against God, when he repented with all of his heart, God restored him and used him again. So today, let's meditate on David and his heart that's revering God. So verse 1 to 13 is about David's victories. Verse 14 to 17, he reigned Israel with mishpat and tzedakah, righteousness and justice. Verse 1 to 2. In the course of time, David defeated the Philistines and subdued them, and he took Gath and its surrounding villages from the control of the Philistines. David also defeated the Moabites, and they became subject to him and brought him tribute. The Philistines and Moab, they have been attacking Israel. They've been the troubles for the Israel for a long time. But when David arose as a one whose heart is according to God, and finally Israelites defeated the Philistines. So God used him, David, who's revering God, whose heart is centered at God, to defeat the Philistines and Moabites. And verse 3 and 4 describes the victories of David. Moreover, David defeated Hadadezer, king of Zobah, in the vicinity of Hamath, when he went to set up his monument at the Euphrates River. David captured 1,000 of his chariots, 7,000 charioteers, and 20,000 foot soldiers. He hamstrung all but 100 of the chariot horses. So this is amazing victory. So in the ancient time, 1,000 chariots, 7,000 charioteers, 20,000 foot soldiers. This is great amount. The Hadadezer means the sun god, who reveres sun god. But David's God, Jehovah, is over any other god. He's over Hadadezer. He's over sun god. So he defeated other gods, and David was given the victory. And let's read verse 4 again. David captured 1,000 of his chariots, 7,000 charioteers, and 20,000 foot soldiers. He hamstrung all but 100 of the chariot horses. As a king of Israel, David was taught not to rely on the horses of Egypt. So he was like a child. He was innocent like a child, that he hamstrung all but 100 of the chariot horses. As verse 4 described, he's got the 1,000 chariots, 7,000 charioteers, 20,000 foot soldiers, but he did not rely on the horses of Egypt. So he hamstrung all but 100 of the chariot horses. So this innocent faith, this innocent heart of David is why God gave him the victories. He did not rely on anything else but only God. Verse 6 says, he put garrisons in the Aramean kingdom of Damascus, and the Arameans became subject to him and brought him tribute. The Lord gave David victory wherever he went. And verse 11 also describes King David dedicated these articles to the Lord, as he had done with the silver and gold he had taken from all these nations. So he didn't take these articles, but he dedicated them to the Lord. And he gave all the glory to him, not to himself. And verse 13 concludes that he put garrisons in Edom, and all the Edomites became subject to David. The Lord gave David victory wherever he went. The second part from verse 14 is the list of David's officials. And verse 14 says, David reigned over all Israel, doing what was just and right for all his people. So he reigned the nation with justice and right, with mishpat and tzedakah. To summarize today's chapter, God gave David victory wherever he went. This is because he revered God. He relied on God, him only. And his heart is like a child. His heart is pure and innocent. Not about logic, not about economy. He only relied on God. And his heart is the revering heart. So I bless you that you have such innocent heart of David, and have the revering heart, and God will give you the victory like David. God will give you the victory wherever you go and whatever you do. God bless you.